Hey guys, what's going on? Cameron here with the Lawn Care Life in Missouri. I've got the Wright ZXL over here. I got the Ferris Z3X. Just finished up with this big leaf cleanup job, and I wanted to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Horizon360. You're probably like, what in the world is Horizon360? If you own a lawn care or landscaping business, you probably have a CRM, or you may be looking for a CRM to use to keep track of the back end of your business. That's what Horizon360 is. It's basically a CRM. Keep track of everything on the back end, whether it's customers, your invoicing, your estimates. You can actually track equipment if you have the tracking devices, which I'll show you that here in a second, but we do have tracking devices on the equipment. You can track those machines while they're out in the field. You can put them on your truck as well, so you can keep track of your crew, know where it's at all times. You can schedule your jobs for the week, just anything and everything you need to do to run your business more efficiently. Horizon360 can probably help you out. So if you're looking for something and maybe you're on the fence and you're like, man, I really don't know what to try. I could try this program or that program. If you want to, give Horizon360 a chance. I got a free 90-day trial for you right now. I don't know how long this offer is going to last, but right now, if you hop on the link that I'll give you here in a minute, you can check it out and you can get a free 90-day trial. So that might be worth checking out. But anyways, like I said, it's got these tracking devices that we use. It'll help you clock into the job. Now you got to remember to clock out, but you can mount these anywhere. I just put it on top of the battery cover right there for convenience to get to it in case I needed to get to it. But when you roll up to a property like this, you turn the key, it's automatically going to clock you into the job. When you finish up, you can pull out your phone. There actually is a Horizon360 app where you can clock out of the job, and then it'll show you your schedule on there inside the app, and you'll know what to, what job to tackle next. So if that's something that you may be interested in, be sure to check it out. Link in the description below. Check it out and see if it'll work for you. But anyways, I appreciate Horizon360 for sponsoring today's video. All right, guys, before you hop out of here, just wanted to show you a sneak peek of the Horizon360 dashboard. Now, this is inside the Horizon360 dashboard. This is not my personal information. I don't, share my personal information of my lawn care business, my customers, and my routes, and all that stuff. So this is just a demo site showing you kind of some samples of your customers. So once you get into the dashboard, you'll have a list of your customers here. It'll have the city, it'll have the email, phone number, and if they're active or not. All of your customer information is right here. You can go over to the right side, add a customer, add a job, add a contract, add an estimate, all inside the Customers tab. Now, if we hit the drop-down arrow, you can go to Estimates, and this is where you'll see all of your estimates inside Horizon360. All the estimates that are pending will be shown here. The estimates that were approved will be shown right here, and then those that were declined will be right here. Now, you can actually add an estimate from this tab. You just click Add Estimate. You put in your customer's information in there, whether it's a lead or existing customer, residential or commercial, and just put all that in there, and you can create a estimate right there inside of that tool. If you go down a little further, you'll see the Email tab. Now, that is going to be where all the emails that were sent are shown. They'll be right here. We don't have any emails that we've sent out, so nothing's shown here, but if you were to send an email out, everything would be shown right here. There's a little automation to the emails, so we can click on that, and you can see all of the automation that's available inside Horizon360, whether it's a job skipped, rescheduled, completed, scheduled, or reminder. You can create your own. You can go over here and add your own automation depending on how you want it set up in the service, and when you want it sent. You want it sent immediately, after the event, before the event. You click it all right there. You go down to templates and more kind of customization for your business. You have generic templates here: job completed, reminder, reschedule, schedule, and job skipped. So anytime you want to create a generic template, you can go over here and hit Add Template. Same thing there. You just create the name, and you can actually design it however you'd like. So all that is right there inside the Template tab. My favorite feature, or one of my favorites, is a Scheduling tab. And this is what keeps me on track because, man, I can get so overwhelmed with the business and just with the work itself and trying to keep track of what I'm doing, where I've been, and what's up next. This is like the best thing ever for keeping track of your work throughout the week. You know, you can decide whether you want to show a work week, which is going to be Monday through Friday, a regular 7-day week, or if you want to break it out and show the entire month, you can do that as well. However your business is structured or set up, I like to do the week so I can see how everything's laid out for that week. Say you have a rain day on Tuesday, you're not able to get to those lawns and you want to push them to Thursday, you can just simply click and drag it over. And actually, hold on a second here. These jobs have been completed, so I can't drag these jobs over because they've already been completed, but I can drag this job over. So let's say on Thursday we see that it's going to rain and we need to bump it to Wednesday so we can get the customer done before the rain moves in. Simply pull it, drag it over there, and it'll automatically put it in your schedule for that Wednesday. It's already updating, and now it's locked in on our schedule for Wednesday. So anytime you need to move things around, whether it's a job that you have, you know, in the calendar week or the work week, I should say, or the month, you can do that just by the click of a button, move things around. If you want to move this one over to the 20th, you can do that right here, and there you go. It's done. So keep track of all your work for the week right here inside of Horizon360. It'll show you which jobs are paused. If you had to get off of a job, maybe you needed some materials and they weren't available, and maybe you had to pull off a job and you're coming back later, you'll see those paused jobs right there. If you need to reschedule for weather, you can see all that right here. And then all the scheduled and completed jobs will be listed over here on the right-hand side. So job reporting, if you click on that tab inside the scheduling tab, you'll see all of your scheduled jobs and your unscheduled jobs. And you can filter this however you like. Whether you want to see all of the jobs or just the contract jobs or the on-demand jobs, you can select that there. If you go over here to the routes tab, that's going to show you the routes that you have set up for your business. We don't have any set up right now, but if you click over here on add route, you can hit that and you can add a route and set it all up for however it works out for you and your lawn care business. Finances, invoices, you go down here and here are your invoices. You can keep track of all that. These 3 are pending, it looks like. If you want to create an invoice or send an invoice, you can click over here and send it to invoicing, send it to customer, request payment. All of that is located right here inside of your invoicing tab. Now I'm going through this kind of quick, but just want to show you kind of a quick overview of the dashboard inside Horizon360. A lot of you guys are probably like, I don't even know what it looks like. Is it right for me? Is it something that I'd even be interested in? Well, here's your chance to check it out and see if this is something that maybe will help you out in your business. Here's kind of the budget and expenses tab. It'll show your overall expense, your budgeted and actual expense, what you actually spent doing all those jobs, and your budgeted and actual work hours. So you can break all that down as well, and you'll see your total work hours there. Analytics is over here on this tab. It'll give you the rundown of your financials, your direct costs, your gross profit, and your productivity over here. You can see the crews, how much time they spent on-site working, how much time they spent driving, and how much time they spent off-site. All that is right here. So if you go down here to test crew 1, you can see that they were on-site working for 7 hours, 44 minutes, and they drove for 1 hour, 55 minutes, total of 14 hours, 39 minutes. So it just gives you a breakdown of all the hours there. Let's see, if I go to the employees tab, you can keep track of your employees here. You can add employees as you see fit in your company. If you have multiple crews, here's where you'll take care of those crews. You can add your crew there, and everything is tracked, or everything is set up, I should say, right here in this tab. If you go here to timesheets, this is where you take care of your timesheets, your employees clocking in and out. All that information will be right here in this tab. You can have you'll see your employee here. They've submitted 9 hours of work, and this particular employee is still working. It says in progress, and logged 8 hours so far. And this one down here submitted 8 hours. So everything pending will be shown here. If you approve their hours, you click on that tab and you'll see the approved hours inside your timesheet. And then if you go here to the timesheet report, you can see the employee tracking by hours. How long did they work? What time did they clock in? 5 o'clock, clocked out at 1 o'clock, paid for 7 hours, and had 1 hour for break. And then you can kind of keep track of all your employees and how many hours they worked right here inside of this tab. Now, this part right here is one of my favorite features in Horizon 360. It gives you the capability to add equipment to the Horizon 360 dashboard. And what that does, you can go over here and click Add Equipment, type in what brand, what model, what serial number, all this stuff, and you can add tracking devices to your equipment. So, for instance, right here we have a Toyota 4Runner. You click on that, it'll give you your information. Right over here, your serial number for that tracking device. And then, same thing with equipment. We have 2 devices that are on pieces of equipment right now, tracking those. And then if you go over here to the tracking tab, that's where you get all your information on those pieces of equipment, whether it's a truck, a mower, a tractor, skid steer, whatever you have, whatever you want to track. All of that is right in here inside Horizon 360, and it'll give you just a kind of an outline of where the properties are at that you're taking care of. Right here, obviously shows the truck where it was traveling down the road, so it keeps track of the truck, the vehicle, where it's been, what time it went through these particular areas. So you get a good rundown of that. So if you want to keep track, now look at this. If you click on this icon right here, it will actually show you what time they turned the ignition on. So on this particular job, they turned the ignition on at 12:06 p.m. on the 10th, and it shows you the crew that turned it on and the equipment that they turned on. So in this case, it was the Toyota 4Runner, and it was crew number 3, and status was off-site. So this was an area where they turned the vehicle on, and it wasn't in an area where they were supposed to be working. So it's like, okay, why are they in this parking lot? You know, you get to track and see all of that inside Horizon 360. So pretty cool. Pretty in-depth tracking when it comes to clocking in and out of jobs. All these check marks over here, if you zoom in to the check marks, you can click on those. Let me click on one here, and it'll show you a job that's been completed. This particular event was a plow job. Customer number 3, it gives you their address. It shows you what crew was that, taking care of that job. It shows what the planned job time was, 0.5 hours. Actual job time was 3 minutes, 28 seconds. So it'll give you a breakdown of how long it took them to take care of that job. It'll show the equipment that was used, any notes that the employees or the crew left for the office. They can be entered here, and it will be shown there. So a lot of cool stuff going on inside of this tracking dashboard. So there you go, guys. Just another breakdown of your crew by the hours. You can kind of it'll kind of show you right here how long they were on-site working, how long driving, off-site working, kind of the same thing, just kind of in a different area and a different outline. And so that is what the Horizon 360 dashboard looks like. If you guys are interested in checking it out, like I said, go ahead and go over to the link that I drop in the description or the comments below, and you can check it out. You can go to that link, check it out, and you'll get access to this free for 90 days. Try it out, see what you think of it, man. I'd like to know your feedback, so if you do, go ahead and decide to try this Horizon 360 out and start putting in your information. You'll have access to this. You'll be able to add your customers, your schedule, your employees, your equipment, etc. So go check it out. Drop something in the comments below and let me know what you guys think. So I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a good day. And as always, hey, God provides.